Oh, what's up, babe? It's
Well, let the geek in the pink take a stab at it. If you like the way I'm thinking, baby, wink at it. I may be skinny at times, but I'm fat full of rhymes. Pass me the mic and I'm gonna grab at it. Well, isn't it delicious, crazy way that I'm kissing this baby? Listen to this, don't wanna miss it while I sit.
Well, hello, Snapchat. Welcome to Creative Corner. Today, I want to teach you something that is very relevant and very helpful. Now, I know in the intro, Bree said you would need Photoshop, but really you can use any photo editor you can find. Matter of fact, I'll even put some at the end so you know where they are, okay? So on today's episode of Creative Corner, we are going to customize our snapcode. This tutorial has a small level of difficulty, so if you've never used any kind of photo editing, then you want to start there, but you can always chat us with questions though. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Okay, I'll start off by first showing you what a fully loaded custom snapcode looks like. I mean, oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, but we're not going to do this one today. We'll actually make these things on Fiverr, and the first question that I normally get from people is, well, where can I find my snapcode? Now, you can screenshot it or get it from the app, but the best place if you're going to customize it is from the Snapchat website, and I'm going to show you that in the next snap. So there's this page on Snapchat that's accounts, let me see, glasses.snapchat.com/accounts/snapcodes. And when you're on this page, just go down to download snapcode, click on the button, and then boom! They send it to you. It's in a zipped folder, though, but it's very high quality, so when you edit it, it looks very geek sexy. Once you get your folder of goodies, there you go. They give you some bonuses, too. The SVG, which is another photo type. Oh, and the snapcode guidelines. Oh, and all you have to do after that is just edit it. But I'm going to pass that one off, because I do the geek stuff. He does the creative stuff. So we'll be right back. Yeah. And now, the joy of snapping with Job Ross. Oh, hey! I'm so glad you came. I almost thought you weren't going to show up. It's kind of late. Hi. Well, since you're here, let's get right to it, shall we? We're going to paint a snapcode. It's going to be so beautiful. Okay, so first thing you want to do is to find that file that you downloaded and go ahead and open it up with Photoshop. I love Photoshop. Once you have it open in Photoshop, there's a few things we can do with it that are real simple and easy like. I'm going to show you one of them. Yours might not be set up like mine, but over here I have the layers panel open. So if you got Photoshop, look for the layers panel. Now everybody has a different way, but I'm going to go and click on the magic wand tool, and we're going to make sure that it's set to tolerance 14 and have. Now with the magic wand selected, all you got to do is click anywhere in the yellow area. Look at that. That is like magic, right? You see these dotted lines? They like to call those marching ants. Those ants live out there by the picnic. All you got to do is right click and go down to make layer via copy. Now back over here in the layers panel, you see layer 1 and layer 0. Layer 1 is the one that we just copied. Isn't that cute? Next, we're going to add an adjustment layer. It's this little funky little disco looking thing here. I used to like disco. And we're going to go to hue, saturation. Now I know someone's going to tell me there's a much easier way to do all of this, but remember, Photoshop has lots of ways to do lots of things, so do the way that makes you happy. And we want this to only affect the layer below, so you can either click this button here, or you can hold down Alt and click both layers. And now that we got them linked, we're going to play around and make them real pretty. Go ahead and click on the hue saturation layer and look at this, the colors. Now you just click on this little happy button here, colorize, and what happened? It's not yellow no more. So now all you gotta do is slide the slider around till you get the color that you want. Ooh, isn't that a pretty green? Doesn't that remind you of the forest in spring? And so that's how you change the color for your snap code in Photoshop. Easy, right? Well, you're probably wondering, well, what about the picture? Well, that's next. Now, I already got a photo open in Photoshop, so I'm just going to take over to it. And this is my dapper friend, Jermaine Young. Isn't he cool looking? He's strong. Now, before we add the photo, there's only like one thing we got to do. So first, we're going to go back over here, and we're going to select Layer 0. Make sure you're on Layer 0, all right? Now, with Layer 0 selected, we go back over here to our code, and we use the magic wand tool again, except this time on the ghost. Margin. And just like last time, we're going to right-click it and go down to Layer via Copy. Ooh, this is so exciting. You can't really see, but the ghost is sitting right here on the beach. I think he's drinking a lemonade. Okay, so now we go back to our photo, and we make sure we are on the Move tool, and we're just going to drag him right over here and drop it. Now, if you get lost, make sure to chat us and send your questions, because I know it's a lot to take in. It took me like 10 years to learn all this. Now, if you look, this really isn't inside of the ghost, so we're going to have to do something about that, right? Let's do something. Since I'm using only one hand, I'm going to transform it by hitting the Show Transform controls and only grab the edge so I can make it grow. Now, to make this stick, we're going to hit the Move tool again, and it's going to ask us a question. Apply the transformation? Well, heck yeah. Are you still there? You're doing such a good job. Your snap code looks so beautiful. I love it. Now, remember earlier how we got this layer to be in love with this layer? Well, we're going to do the same thing to Layer 3 and Layer 2. They're going to get married. Now, I didn't show this, but just like we did above, I married these layers by just holding down Alt and click Layer 2. And I'll pronounce you Layer and Layer. And voila, the photo is all the way inside the ghost. If you want to test it, just click on the photo layer and go over here, and look, we can move the photo around. And that's it, you're pretty much done. All that's left is to save it. And that's the final thing we're going to talk about right now. You ready? Now, most folks simply think they need to hit File and Save, and that's okay if you want a Photoshop file. But if you want a graphic, well, you need to go on down to Save As. And look at this. You get a whole bunch of options to choose from in this drop-down box. Now, this box is kind of like picking flowers. It's like lots of choices to choose from. But if you want one that just goes right on the web and it's square, well, then go JPEG. Oh, and of course, you want to change the name to something that you like. Don't keep it the original because you'll get it lost. My Cool Snap Code. See, we named it. But if you'd have made this code special for your girlfriend, I say choose PNG. Tell her I told you. So the last thing you want to do is open it up in Snapchat and test it. Oh, and then after that, you can share it with your friends. Give it to all of them. It's a gift. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy your snap code. I had fun today. How about you?
Well, let the geek in the pink take a stab at it. If you like the way I'm thinking, baby, wink at it. I may be skinny at times, but I'm fat full of rhymes. Pass me the mic and I'm gonna grab at it. Well, isn't it delicious, crazy way that I'm kissing this, baby? Listen to this, don't wanna miss it while I sit.
So that's all I had for this. Oh, my glasses won't stay on my face. So that's all we have for this week's Creative Corner. If you liked it, give us feedback. If you didn't like it, give us feedback. We want to know what you felt, okay? Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the color. We're going to make it pretty, like it lives over here by this little ocean. And we're going to do that real soon.